This is the third part of classified question of algebra and number. So we will continue from question number 21. Here in this question, as you can see that Simon bought a house at the beginning of 2020 18. Uh, the value of Simon's house had decreased by 15% at the end of 2018. That means if it is in the start, let's suppose 100%. So decrease of 15% means we have 85%. So at the end of 2018, at the end of 2018, the value of his house equal 85%, or we can say that 0.85. After this, if we check this question, next step, the house increased in value during both 2019 and 2020. So the percentage increase in the value of the house during 2019 and 2020 were the same. Means scale factor is same both here. So we can say that the multiplying factor during 2019 and 2020 is same. So let's suppose x square. Both here x we don't know, so I suppose it x square. After this, the value of the Simon house at the end of 2020 was 2.85% greater than the amount he paid for his house at the beginning of 2018. Means at the end of 2020, the percentage increase is 2.85 to the original. Means if original is 100%, so we can add 2.85%, which is equal 102.85%, or we can say that 1.0285. So what he wants to calculate the percentage increase in the value of the house during 2019. So we can find the initial value, which is 0. Which is at the end of 2018, 0.85, multiply the scale factor, which is the increase during 2019 and 20, was x square, and this becomes the value at the end of 2020, which is 1.0285. So we will try to find out x. Here x square equal 1.0285 divided by 0.85, which is equal, if we check in calculator, it gives us 1.0285 divide 0.85. It gives me 1.21, and as we know that it's square, so by taking square root both side, we will get square of answer. It is equal 11 over. So x equal 11 over 10. So to change into percentage, we can multiply by 100. That gives me 110%. X is equal to 110%. So increase in percentage is 110 minus 100. So we can say that increase in percentage is equal 110% minus 100%, which is equal 10%. So this is the required answer, which is percentage increase in the value of the house during 2019. Next, next question is 22, which is related to algebra. Prove algebraically that the product of any two odd number is always an odd number. So for this, we can suppose any two general odd numbers. And for that, you can suppose that, for example, if we say 2n, so 2n represent even number, okay? But once you say 2n plus 1, this becomes odd number. We can check as well, like 2n plus 1, so 2 into 1 plus 1, which gives me 3. If you replace value 2, we will get 4 plus 1, which is equal 5. So these are the odd numbers. So in generally, we can suppose that 2n plus 1 and one more odd number, so we can suppose that 2m plus 1, we have two odd numbers, and they say the product of any two odd numbers means 2n plus 1 multiply by 2m plus 1, and if it gives it must gives us the answer odd number as well. So we will see, and we can multiply like 2n multiplied by 2m, which gives us 4mn, then 2n to m plus 1 multiplied by 1 1. So we can take 2 common from the first three terms, so which is equal to mn plus n plus m plus 1. So any value which gives you 2mn plus n plus m, whatever, so multiply by 2. After that we will add 1. That means it is understood it will be an odd odd value. So we can say that hence the product of two odd number is always an odd number. So you can check as well for at the value of n is equal to 1 and m is equal to 1. So it gives me 2 into 1 into 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So it is 2 bracket open 2 plus 2 plus 1, so which is equal 8 plus 1, which is equal 16 plus 1, 17. So we will get odd number. Either you check 2, 2, 3, 4, whatever the value, we will get odd numbers at the end. So I hope so it is clear. Next question number is 23, which is again related to algebra. Solve the following equation. And this equation, you can see that 5 over x plus 2 plus 3 over x squared plus 2x is equal to 2. So I would suggest to make denominator same first. So for that, I need to multiply left side x and here also x. So that this becomes 5x over x squared plus 2x plus 3 over x squared plus 2x is equal to 2. So as you can see that the left hand side denominator is same, so we can add the numerator. That means 5x plus 3 over denominator will consider as LCM. X square plus 2x is equal to 2, and then by cross multiplication we can say that 5x plus 3 is equal to multiply with 2, so 2x squared plus 4x, and after this we will try to rearrange. So it would be 2x squared plus 4x minus 5x minus 3 equals 0. And then this becomes 2x squared minus x minus 3 equals 0. So we can think about sum and product rule or factorization concept so that we can find out the values of x, because they want us to solve the equation. So if you have if you're gonna check the product gives me minus 6x square and the sum value is equal minus x. So which two elements, if we multiply to get 6, 3 and 2, and 3 minus 2 will work also. That means minus 3x plus 2x will work. So we can use this here in the equation. So we have 2x squared. In place of minus x, we'll write minus 3x plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. So then this becomes by group factorization. We can take x common, so it is 2x minus 3. Here nothing is common, so we can take 1 as common, so 2x minus 3 equals 0. And then as you can check that 2x minus 3 is common throughout the equation, so x plus 1 equals 0. And after this we are looking the value of x, so 2x is equal to 3, x is equal to minus 1, so x is equal to 3 over 2, x is equal to minus 1, or we can say that 1.5, and second answer of x is minus 1. I hope so it is clear. Next, question number 24, we will see how to make the subject, and here they want us to make x the subject of the formula. So for that, I will take the square on both sides so that I can remove the square root. The square can cancel square root. It means we have y square is equal to 3x minus 2 over x plus 1. And next step, we can think about cross multiplication. That means we have y square x plus y square is equal to 3x minus 2. And then after rearranging, as we are looking x as the subject, so try to make x values together. Means y square x, bring this 3x from right to left, it would be minus 3x. So we can take y square other side, that means it would be y square minus 2. And next, as you can see that the left hand side x we can take as common, so take x common, and we have y square minus 3 is equal to minus y square minus 2. That means x is equal minus y square minus 2 over y squared minus 3. So you can see that here x is the subject form, so that is our requirement. Next, question number 25, and in this question we have to show the form a plus b square root of 2, and the given form is 4 plus square root of 8 over square root of 2 minus 1. And where a b are integers, they can be any value, positive or negative. Show each stage of your working clearly and give the value of a and value of b. We will see at the end. So first thing, we can use the rationalized concept. We have the value 4 plus square root of 8 over square root of 2 minus 1. So for rationalizing, I want to remove the my denominator form. For that, we can take the opposite of this, means square root of 2 plus 1 over square root of 2 plus 1 by multiplying each other. And remember that we need a few formulas like a plus b whole square equal what, a minus b whole square equal what, and a square minus b square. So this formula is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square is equal a square minus 2ab plus b square. And lastly, we have a plus b, a minus b. So we will see here, once you multiply, it is 4 plus square root of 8, bracket close, bracket open, square root of 2 plus 1 over. Here you can apply the formula of a minus b, a plus b. That means square root of 2 whole square minus 1 square. And next step, we can multiply the numerator values as well. So it would be 4 square root of 2 plus, remember that square root of 8 multiply square root of 2 gives me 8 multiply 2, which is equal 16. So we can write 4 square root of 2, then 4 into 1, 4. and then square root of 16 plus square root of 8. And if we have normally square root of 8, that can be 2 multiplied 2 multiplied by 2, that means 2 square root of 2. So we will see the next step. Here we have 2 minus 1, and next step we can write 4 square root of 2 plus 4 square root of 16 is also equal 4, and square root of 8 is 2 square root of 2 over 2 minus 1 1, and lastly we can say that 8 plus 4 plus 2 6 square root of 2. And remember that our form is given, which is a plus b square root of 2, and he wants us to what are the values of a and b. So a is 8 and b is 6. You can say that a equal 8 and b is equal to 6. I hope so it is clear. Next question, we have y is directly proportional to cube of x, and where y is equal to 20h when x equal h. So find the formula y in terms of x and h. So first thing we will write in mathematical form of y is directly proportional to cube of x, means y is equal to first thing you can say that y directly proportional to x cube, and then y is equal kx cube. After this, we know y equal 20h, so replace the value of y just equal 20h and x equal h. So we can say that here h cube. In this way, we can find out the k value, which is equal 20h over h cube. That means k is equal 20 over h square. So replace back this value of k in above equation so that we can say that the y in terms of x and h. So in place of k, I would write 20, and x cube is already there over h square. So this result shows the formula of y in terms of x and h. After that, in b part, he wants us to find x in terms of h. So for that, I will do the work. We can take the same equation, y is equal to, for that, this is b part answer. So y is equal to kx cube, and in this case, the y value is given, which is 67.5 h, and the k value we already know that that is 20 over h square. Don't replace value of x, keep same, because we are looking x in terms of h. Okay, so x cube, and then next step we can say that 67.5 h cube over 20 and is equal to x cube. As we are looking x only, so we can take cube root both side. So in this way, we can say that x in terms of h is what? So this value of square root of 67.5 over 20, we can check in the calculator as well. So here, shift, and then we have to go normal, and then shift cube root of 67.5. 67.5 divided by 20 equal what? 3 over 2. So we can say that x equal 3 over 2 h, or we can say that x is equal to 1.5 h. So we write it x in terms of h in its simplest form. I hope so it is clear. Next question, we have an equation of a line. It is L, and that is y is equal to 91x. And the equation of the curve C is x squared minus 3xy plus 2y squared equals 0. So L and C intersect at 2 points. Remember that this is one linear and one quadratic. So when you have U shape and then the another line intersect, so it intersect with two points, and those 2 points we will find out, like find the coordinate of these 2 points. So for that I will take the value of linear equation, which is y is equal to 9 minus x, in the second equation of curve. So if we replace in x squared minus 3x in place of y, I would suggest 9 minus x, and then plus 2y squared. So 9 minus x whole square is equal to 0. After this, we can simplify. So x squared, which is equal 27x minus plus 3x square plus 2 bracket open. We can use the formula of a minus b whole square, which is equal 81 plus x square minus 18x equals 0. We can simplify more, like 3x square plus x square gives us 4x squared and minus 27x. Here we can multiply 2 inside, so that gives me 162 plus 2x squared minus 36x is equal to 0. We will try to make the quadratic form or equation so that we can apply quadratic formula or factorization concepts. So 4x squared plus 2x squared gives me 6x squared and minus 27x and minus 36x is equal 63. So it is minus 63x, and then we have 162 is equal to 0. All are divisible by 3. So we can say that 2x square minus 21x and plus, if we check 162 divided by 3, it is equal 54. So equals 0. After this, you can check straight away. Either you can use quadratic formula, factorization, or uh, completing square, all will work. Here the value of a is 2, b is minus 21, and c is 54. We can check straight away in calculator so that we can finish fast. Here we need equation. It's quadratic, so 3, a value is 2, and then next we have minus 21, and then we are looking c. C is 54. To this, press equal. The first value is 6. The first value of x is 6, and the second value we have 9 over 2. We can say that 9 over 2 is 4.5. 9 over 2. So these are the values of x, and after this you can replace these values of x in y. Means when x is equal to 6, y becomes what? 9 minus 6, which is equal to 3. So first value of intersecting point when x is 6, y is 3, and when x is 4.5, so what is the y value? Y value is 9 minus 4.5, which is equal, again the same thing, 4.5. So this is 4.5, means the next value is 4.5 comma 4.5. So these are the intersecting point, or the coordinates of these 2 points are mentioned here, and we find out the point when line L is intersect at the curve C, and those 2 points are 6 comma 3 and 4.5 comma 4.5. I hope so it is clear.